This Hunter Biden shadow has been looming since the 2020 election. He might be testifying publicly. That's still yet to be seen. How does this all impact 2024? I know I ask you this every time, but now we're sitting here a new month. How is this impacting the presidential election?
Well, let me give you the answer that I may not be the same as the one I'll give you next month or the month after that when we talk about the same question. Okay? Each party is doing what it did the last time. What did the Democrats do when they were investigating Trump? If they couldn't get him directly out of office, what they wanted to do was weaken his chances for reelection, right? That was the goal. And in fact, in many ways, it's the goal of all these prosecutions now. Some of the people would like to take all of his money away, some of it, but most, the big shots, the people who really understand what the game is about, what they want to do is weaken him uh, uh, among swing voters in swing states so that he won't be elected. And I believe that that's the political objective of people who are going after Joe Biden. To me, the crucial issue so far is that Democrats have backed Joe Biden with one crucial exception, and that's David Axelrod, who was a close advisor and friend of Barack Obama. I've known David for many years. I mean, we live close to each other in Chicago, and I've known David and have great respect for him. I don't know any insider information about this, but it's hard to believe for me that he would go after Joe Biden in such a direct way if that were really disagreeable, at the very least, to Barack Obama. But Barack Obama himself has not come out and said, I, I think we can do better in the next. That's what he would say. He wouldn't say, I don't think Joe should run. He says, probably, I think we should do better. We can get a younger candidate who has more support. If Barack Obama did that, it would be very difficult for Biden to keep going, and it would be an open invitation for people like Gavin Newsom to get into the race. But it's getting very late to do that, and the fact that Barack Obama has been unwilling to do that publicly, we don't know what's happened privately, may indicate that he just doesn't think that they can get Biden to avoid running. And if Biden runs, there's no way he can drop Kamala Harris, unpopular as she is. And normally, vice president doesn't matter much, but when you reach the age of Methuselah and you're really showing it, as Biden is, people begin to wonder if you'll make it through the entire 4 years, and they begin to look more closely at the vice presidential candidate, and that's a real weakness for Joe Biden. He can't drop her because he absolutely needs to keep black voters in line and voting in large numbers for him, and they might see dropping her as an insult. I should say it's also a problem for Donald Trump if he gets the nomination, because after what he did to Pence and others, it's unclear who would want to run with him, who could bring anything important to the table, remembering that Trump himself is among the oldest candidates ever to run for high office.